For most people who have gone through the EB-1A or the national interest waiver process, becoming a US citizen is the ultimate goal. Once you become a US citizen, you can finally breathe. You don't have to worry about immigration anymore. And after what is often a very long journey, this is a very happy occasion. In this video, I'm going to walk through exactly when EB-1A and NIW green card holders can apply for naturalization, what the requirements are, and what the process looks like from start to finish. And if you're still working towards your green card and want to know whether your profile is strong enough to file, you can request a free case evaluation using the link right below. If you got your green card through an EB-1A, NIW, EB-1B, or EB-1C, any employment-based visa category, your first green card is a 10-year green card. It's not a conditional 2-year green card that many people get when they marry a US citizen. So the earliest you can apply for naturalization is exactly 4 years and 9 months after becoming a permanent resident. This is because you can apply up to 90 days before your 5-year anniversary as a permanent resident. The 5-year clock starts from the date your green card was approved, and not the date you entered the US, not the date you filed. You do not have to wait the full 5 years. You can apply at 4 years and 9 months. That 90-day window exists specifically so that by the time USCIS processes your application and schedules your interview, you'll have reached your 5-year mark. You must be at least 18 years of age to apply for naturalization on your own. You must have held your green card for 5 years, but you can apply at 4 years and 9 months. You must have been physically present in the United States for a majority of the time in the 5 years preceding your application. The exact number of days is available on the USCIS website, so verify before filing. Now let's talk about good moral character. This is one of the most important requirements, and it covers the entire 5-year period prior to your application. It's important that you have no criminal convictions, that you file and pay your taxes every year, that you're paying child support if applicable, that you don't have any outstanding civil judgments or debts, no outstanding traffic tickets or violations. These things connect directly to the decisions you make as a green card holder. So what you do during those 5 years matters. You must also be able to speak and write basic English. You must be able to pass a civics exam. The information is publicly available online, and most people find it straightforward with some preparation. Now here's some common mistakes. Assuming that because you got your green card through a rigorous process like the EB-1A or an NIW, the good moral character requirement is automatically satisfied. It is not. USCIS looks at the 5 years preceding the application specifically. The application for naturalization is Form N400. Once you apply, you are required by law to appear at an interview. At the interview, an immigration officer will test you on basic English and administer the civics exam. The civics exam is not difficult. The questions and answers are publicly available online, so you should study for it. The officer will also review your application, confirm your background check came back clean, and verify the information you provided. They also check on the manner that you received your green card. And if everything checks out, the officer recommends you for naturalization. You'll then be invited to an oath ceremony that is a required part of the process, and you must attend. At the oath ceremony, you swear to uphold your oath to the United States. The moment you receive your certificate of naturalization, you are a US citizen, no longer a green card holder. The oath ceremony is not just a formality, it is the moment it becomes official, and it is worth showing up for it. Now here's some tips that I always give my clients. Apply for your US passport immediately, especially if you have trips planned ahead. You are no longer a green card holder. You cannot travel on your green card. You are now a US citizen and you need a US passport. Be mindful of trips planned right after the ceremony. Have a plan to apply for your passport as soon as you become a citizen. Register to vote. You can finally register to vote. And as a US citizen, you can now petition family members, your parents, your spouse, your siblings. This is one of the most meaningful perks of citizenship for many people. Now, everything I just described, the good moral character requirement, the physical presence requirement, the 5-year timeline, all of it depends on what you do during your 5 years as a green card holder. And for many of the professionals watching this journey starts much earlier with an EB-1A or a national interest waiver petition or an employer-sponsored petition. If you're at that stage and you want to know whether your profile is strong enough for you to self-petition, you can request a free case evaluation using the link below. My team and I will assess your background and help you determine the most strategic next step. Now that you know when and how to apply for citizenship, the most important thing to understand is that the decisions you make while you're waiting for your green card to be approved matter just as much. And if you're currently on an O1 or an H1B while your EB-1A or NIW petition is pending, there's something very important you need to know before you renew. Watch the next video and find out more.